Okay, and our producer Mike just told me that we have a mom on the phone, and Ken, you're right. She's on her way right now to FSU.
You can't stop them.
She's from Baker County. And so Casey Stevenson, you have a student at FSU. Casey, can you hear me? Are you driving right now?
I am. I'm on my way there now.
Okay, so please be careful, of course, but you have made contact with your child at FSU?
Yes, ma'am. My daughter, she texted me to let me know she's okay.
And what is, okay, and your daughter's name is?
Chloe.
Chloe?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I need to interrupt you. I wanted to make sure that Chloe was okay, so I can break this news to you now and everybody else that we have had confirmation now that one person has been killed. So we know there is the first death reported now from this active shooter situation at FSU that happened about noon today. But Casey, you're on the phone with us right now, and we appreciate that. You're the mom. I'm sure your stomach is in knots. Tell me what you found out from your daughter as you're driving.
She texted me that she was okay, that a kid in her class had heard the initial gunshot, and he ran back into the class and told him to call 911. And the professor told them all to just get down on the ground. They turned off the light and were as quiet as they could be.
And tell me what building she was in.
She was, I don't know the exact name of the building, but it was right next to the student union.
Okay, so she was in class at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me about what it was like to get her on the phone, how your heart was pounding a million miles a minute, I'm sure. What was it like to hear her voice?
I have not heard her voice yet. They moved her to another building, and she was in there for about 30 minutes, and they just got her out of that classroom, and they're moving her off campus.
So right now they're moving her off campus. So how do you know she's okay? I'm glad she is.
She's been texting me.
She's been texting you. Okay, so let me ask you that then. When the very first word came across your phone, those little bubbles that pop up that we all look for, like, oh, there's somebody there. I know that feeling. There's somebody there. Mm-hmm. And then it came to be Chloe.
Yes, ma'am.
What were
she
you
texted
feeling?
and said that she loved me, her dad, and her sister.
She loved you, and she loved your dad, or her dad and her sister. Oh my gosh.
Yes, ma'am.
I bet you took a screenshot of that and you're going to save it forever.
It was not a text you usually want to get like that.
No, but thank goodness it was good news. Okay. So what else did she tell you?
She heard the initial gunshot, and then at that point they all just dropped to the ground, and then she heard police yelling, and then helicopters every now and then.
Okay, so she could hear the gunshots. She was close enough then to hear the gunshots.
Yes, ma'am.
And right away, police were yelling, so there were police on the scene at the moment? Or?
It was after she was in the class for a while.
After a while, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then help me understand about her move to another building. How did that go about?
They started evacuating each building floor by floor. So from what I understand, they moved her from that building into a building that was further away.
Okay. And where are you? Are you headed to that unification site to find her, or where are you going to go?
I'm going to go to the school, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when you get on campus, what are you planning to do?
I'm going to call her, see if I can get her on the phone.
Okay. And you've been trying to get her on the phone and you can't reach her yet, besides the text?
She's just trying to make her way off of campus. We haven't tried to call at first. I didn't want to call in case I alerted the person to where anybody was.
Okay, so you were being cautious just in case her phone would ring and that would alert the active shooter just in case he was near her, but I hope apparently he wasn't, so that was a good thing. Yeah, and so this is a nightmare for parents all the time. We always worry about this constantly. And for this to happen where your daughter goes to school, I'm sure, are you still trying to process it, I would imagine?
Yes, I am. I'm still a ball of nerves, and I don't think I'm going to feel better until I actually see her.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your daughter, what year she is, what she's studying.
She actually graduates May 2nd. She's a senior, and she's her major is environmental sciences.
I'm sorry, environmental sciences?
Yes, ma'am.
So what does she want to do?
She hasn't decided yet.
She's still thinking about it. Okay, very good. Did she talk about the mental status or the emotional status of her friends that are around
Because it
her?
was a scary situation, something she doesn't want to do again.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. And so where are you right now on the road? How close are you to the campus?
I'm probably about 30 minutes away now.
30 minutes away. I know you're getting close. All right. Stay focused on the road. Describe for me, have you been to the student union yourself as a parent? Can you tell us about what that all looks like and the other buildings around it, how close they are?
I haven't been to the actual student union, but some of the buildings are spaced out, some are closer together.
Okay. And then are there bushes and shrubs around the student union or just kind of an open grassy area? What's it look like around the student union?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't been to the student union.
Have you thought about what you're going to say to her the first time or just grab her and hug her?
I'm just going to hug her.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And so have you notified everybody in your family now that she's all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I don't know if they told you or not, but there's a word that is being used by police. Did she tell you that? It's called seminal, which means that it's safe, that there are police officers officially there to help you.
No, I haven't heard that.
Okay, so that's a good word today. All right.
Okay.
Well, tell me, is there anything else that you want to say to other parents and families out there?
I'm praying for them.
Yeah, and especially now that we've learned that one person has died. I don't
Yes,
know
ma'am.
if it's a student or whoever, but lots of prayers and thoughts and everything goes out to those families. That's going to be so difficult to deal with, really, really tough. All right, well, Ms. Stevenson, we'll stick with you on the phone for just a little bit here. I can't wait to find out how it is for you to actually see Chloe, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly. I couldn't hear you exactly.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay, very good. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Stevenson. Be safe now and have a very happy reunion with your daughter best that you can. All right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Well, she was saying that her daughter actually heard gunshots and then a while later heard police yelling and sirens. So
Yeah.
you're right. She's on her way. She's 30 minutes away from the campus.
You can't stop parents from going, but here's the thing: when she gets to the campus, they're only going to allow her to go to the unification area. She won't be able to stroll on the campus and just walk around looking for Chloe. So she has to remember just follow the directions of law enforcement. She's gotten a text from her daughter. She knows that she's safe, and just wait for the reunion to happen.
I think she was very smart in making sure she didn't actually call her. She was worried that if just in
Well,
case.
she could have had the phone on silent, but they don't think about that at the time, But she's been in contact with her, so that kind of eases her mind a little bit. It slows the anxiety down a little bit while she's traveling there, so she can drive safely or whatever. But the thing of it is, you don't want to get in a confrontation with law enforcement trying to find your child on campus. You want to do whatever they say, because if it's roped off, you're not going to get in, or if there's an authoritative figure there standing there, you're not going to get past them. So.
What does it say to you that there's this press conference now in about an hour and 10 minutes roughly? It doesn't necessarily mean that the situation is all safe. They would have a press conference if it's still not a clear situation, or does it mean they do have a clear?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I mean, the search and the vetting can still be going on, but they'll hold a news conference if they've got the majority of it done, just to update everybody on it because of that anxiety. Everybody that's involved or have someone involved, they've got some sort of anxiety going on, and they want to know. So what they're doing is they're trying to just give you something versus just pictures of what we're seeing now. Give you something to go on and let them know that they're probably, I'm guessing, they'll probably say something to the fact that we believe this is a lone shooter. We believe that we have the situation under control. However, law enforcement is still vetting buildings and searching the areas just to make sure. They may give information on the suspect. If it's not too soon, that may come later on this afternoon. They're going to stress that the safety of the students and the faculty is of the utmost importance to them. That's why all they're concentrating on right now is rendering everything safe, which is the proper thing to do.
And we just got an official word from FSU that they are saying to students, please still shelter in place.
Yeah.
They want everybody to do that unless law enforcement contacts you with a safe word.
Till they give you the all clear.
So
just
that is
continue to do that.
So the all clear has not happened yet at FSU. We do know that 6 patients were taken to Tallahassee Memorial, but we have been just alerted that one person has died. So now this is a fatal
Yeah.
active shooter situation. And so that is just the news we didn't want to hear, but it has happened. So I don't know if that was the critical patient or not. That would be maybe logical, but I'm hoping that one of
Yeah,
the
we
5
don't-
people
we
in
don't
serious
know.
condition will pull through.